Hey there, Ventex here, and we are back with another Phasmophobia video. This time we're going to do the high school solo. Right now we're going to do intermediate just to get a feel for it because it is a larger map. The team size recommended for this is 3, but we're going in solo. Hopefully we'll be able to find this ghost in a decent amount of time so we can get everything set up. I found that even though on the lower difficulties you have more time, 2 minutes really isn't that much more to get everything set up, especially on a map of this magnitude. And also, in addition to that, this is again one of the biggest maps. The only other bigger one is Asylum, and we might not find it for quite a while, and it's just one of us. Now, one thing I want to try to do, and I don't have any here, I'm going to buy some sound sensors because I found some people using those. Listen to the most quiet sounds and vibrations in the air. This gets displayed as data at your base of operations. So I feel like that'll help cover a large area and help kind of narrow down where the entity would be, or the ghost would be. I think that should be good. Let me check. Is there anything else we could want? Maybe we'll buy some tripods too. Last few videos we were just setting up cameras on the ground, which isn't terrible, but tripods aren't much. We'll add the 2 tripods so we can put the cameras onto those. Alright, let's go ahead and ready up and get started. So, high school, intermediate. This is supposed to be a 3-man team, and according to the description there at the beginning, it's supposed to be an aggressive ghost, so we'll have to check that out as well. Loading in right now, taking a little longer than I like. Looks like having a little bit issues. Maybe there's an update. They've been cranking out updates for this game like crazy, so I wouldn't be surprised. Here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and set this up here. Oh, turn it on first. Alright, so we got these set up here in the truck. Light switching. Well, it's not going to happen yet. We haven't opened the doors. We're going to grab these sound sensors. We're going to set these up first. Now, one YouTuber who I've watched play this game and who... Oh, I don't have a lighter for the smudge sticks. Great. Who I found very informational and also a great guy to watch, if you haven't seen already, is Dusk the Viking. So, Dusk, this is a shout out to you. If you're curious about some more pro strats, he's really good at this game as well. Does a lot of solo, and I've watched him, and I find him quite entertaining as well. So if you're just craving more Phasmophobia, I'm going to keep cranking out videos, but if what I crank out isn't enough and you want some more, check out Dust the Viking. Pretty cool guy. Let's go ahead and get started. There we go. Just like in real life, is it a push or a pull? Alright, so we're going to set up one of these over here in this corner. I saw him do this on his video, and it got a large area. Set it right there. Okay, where is my other one? Hopefully I have it in my hand. It's hard to see what item you have in your hand. Okay, and then the other one, I believe he had set up in a bathroom. I believe right over here. Okay, so those are our sound sensors, so any sounds we should be tuned into, and I'll come back to the truck and show you what kind of area that's going to cover. While we're here, we should turn on these lights though, so we can maintain our sanity. Again, this is intermediate, so it's not as crazy as professional when it comes to your sanity falling down, but at the same time, you don't want to underestimate it. Even in intermediate, someone like me who's 124 can still die. It's still a possibility. Now, I've seen on the forums where people are saying sometimes things might be not as scary because you could just hide. But I'll be the first to tell you that there's been times that I was hunting ghosts with other people, and I would go into a room that the ghost wasn't in, and I would hide, I would crouch down, I'd turn off my light, do whatever I could, not make a noise, and the ghost would find me, whereas they would be saying stuff and it wouldn't go towards them. And I don't know, that maybe my sanity was lower at the time. I don't believe it was, but some reason that's how it works. So far I don't see any indications on here. So these are the places that we have covered right now. We have the first floor, corridor, girls' teachers, bathroom. Sensor 3 is sensor 4 is in my hand. So I don't see anything there. Might go on the other side now and place a couple sensors on the other side. My sanity's already at 96. And if I don't find anything with the sensors, I guess we're just going to have to go in with the thermometer and see. Maybe listen to some sounds as well. We're going to go in through this side now, since we already went through that side and set up some of those sensors. We're going to go in this side. So this is the high school building. Again, it recommends 3, but look how big this is. Even with 4 people, I've had it. That's a light that's on. I didn't turn that light on. I did not turn that light on. That gives us an indication of where it might be. I'm going to put these onto the little porch over here. I'm going to grab a thermometer and another item, probably the spirit book, ghost writing book, and I'm going to check out that classroom because I did not turn that on. I've just been over there. And it's off now. It was on and now it's off. So it's right here. It's the second window. But a window is a door. That's supposed to be like some kind of like, I guess, more in-depth kind of thing. I gotta throw this down. I need something to indicate where it's at. So we do have picture, crucifix, and smudge sticks. We got our smudge sticks, but no lighter again. I forgot to add that last time. Thankfully it was an objective last time, but this time it is. Really need to remember to grab that lighter, but that's okay. I just want to figure out what kind of ghost it is. And this is a huge school, so anything we got will help us. Now, when you're playing solo, unlike when you're playing with a group, usually you have to press V for voice chat. So those are the first windows. But here, the ghost should be able to hear you without you pressing anything. I hear footsteps too. Negative 10 degrees. Negative 10. So we found it immediately. Now, one of the things I want to go for evidence is that fingerprints, because we noticed when we got in here it was flicking on lights and it flicked it off. So it might be a fingerprint on that light switch. One of the things we should have done when we got in here is turn on this light. We want to preserve our sanity, but that's really good that we found it early. Alright, so we got a book in there. Let's grab our UV light, and we'll also grab one of these cameras. You have to go to an empty hand. So put a camera in that room. Okay. So glad we found it so early. I might set up a sound sensor just in that area just to see what it looks like on the data screen, because I actually haven't used those. I just saw, like I said, Dusk use them. I want to see how that works. Because sometimes places like this, entities can be kind of impossible to find. No writing. We already know we got freezing temps. Let's set this up. Let's go over here. Got a phone call. Hello? Ventex here. How can I help you? Fingerprints. Messing with the light switch. Nothing on the light switch. Nothing on the doors. We'll keep this down here. Handy dandy in case we need it. Next up, we'll grab a spirit box, and we'll also grab probably a crucifix, because that is one of our objectives. So I don't think it's going to hunt us this early, especially on intermediate, but we'll have one in case it does. And we have the objective. We'll place that probably in the doorway of that room. We have 2 of them, so if it still hunts us, we can try to grab another one and position it a little bit better. One of the things I don't like is these cameras on the outside of the high school. I think they're pretty useless. We do have a light on in that room, so we're going to have to turn that off before we can actually get anything on our video feed. That might be our video right there. Or is it this one? Oh, there it was. Here it is. So we're going to have to turn that off. That's fine. Let's grab a crucifix and our spirit box. Right now our sanity is at a 90%, so that's great. I'm not too scared. I might drop this crucifix at the doorway right here and grab that sound sensor, because again, I want to see what that's all about. I've never actually used these. I've only used the motion sensors, because the sound sensor isn't an objective, but the motion sensor is, so that's why I never thought of them as that useful. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. You know, I'm not an expert. I just like to play a lot. We're going to put it right here on the outside. Get our spirit box. We'll see if we can't get a voice. Where are you?
Close.
Close. Let's turn this off just because it's annoying. Let's turn this light off because we want to look for ghost orbs. We got... Okay, we got fingerprints and we got freezing... Not fingerprints. Ghost box and freezing breath. Oh, it's so nice though that it's so close and that we have lights there just leading the entire way. Sometimes you'll find it way in the back of the classroom. Sometimes upstairs. It likes to be over here on the right side. And then you have to walk all the way down the stairs. That's why on bigger maps like this, it might be beneficial for you and your team to do the professional strat out the gate and set everything up on the porch. Even on these easier levels like intermediate, just so it's less annoying to walk all the way from there to here or all the way around. I don't know. It takes a little bit of time at the beginning, but I think it's worth it. So there was a ghost orb just then. I don't know if you saw that. But we have all of our evidence now. So if we go into our book, we have the spirit box, we have the ghost orb, and we have freezing temperature. So we're dealing with the mare. Now if we look at our journal, if you're curious about what is a mare, what they're all about. Mare is the source of all nightmares, making it most powerful in the dark. A mare will have an increased chance to attack in the dark. Turning the lights on around the mare will lower its chance to attack. Okay, so we might turn the lights off just for some fun. I like to be attacked. I think it's fun to run from the spirits. See, right there. You see that? That's a ghost orb right there. So if you're curious, what's a ghost orb? How do I spot a ghost orb? That's what you're looking for. Sometimes they're a little bit harder to spot, but that's what I'm talking about. Now, if you remember in that last video I did, 3 cups and a ghost, it was a Yuri, and with the Yuri we needed a ghost orb. And despite finding the room that it was in and setting up a camera, we did not see anything like this. I should have set up a camera probably in that hallway, but you know what? It's not a big deal. I could have got it probably if I really wanted to try. I could have brought more equipment. I have like over $5,000 in this game from how much I play it. So all that could have happened, but again, it's just a fun game. I just like to have fun with it. I'm not trying to be the best. I'm just trying to have a good time. Let's see. We got all the evidence we need. So in that case, the only other thing that we need to do, we can do these objectives. So capture a photo in the crucifix. So we're going to grab our crucifix and we're going to grab our photo camera. Now I remember we have a crucifix already lying here on the porch, but we're going to go with this one for right now. We're going to set this up and hopefully we can prevent the mare from hunting with it. That'll be that objective, and then hopefully the crucifix will disappear and we can try to get a little hunt going on. See if he can find us. We'll open up some of these doors right here just to give us a chance. That door is blown off its hinges. Hinges. I'm hearing footsteps in here. We're gonna put that crucifix down right there. Okay, we're gonna open this up. Got a phone call again. Hello, Ventex here. How may I be of service? That sound sensor, it looks like it's going off. So before I go in here and provoke the ghost and try to get some activity out of him, not only with the crucifix, but also because I want him to hunt me for a little bit, I'm going to go check out the van because I want to see that sound sensor. I just remembered that. In addition to that, I want to check out my sanity, and I did not remember the ghost name, so I want to figure that out too so I can provoke it a little bit. Hopefully we can get some action. I always volunteer for the action bits. So there is our sound sensor. Maybe we don't have it in a great position because it's supposed to be in this room right here. Maybe I need to reposition that sound sensor. Yeah. I want to see what it's all about. I put it against this wall, but I guess it's all the stuff inside of it. But that's weird because I put this one against that bathroom. It's pointing out here. Okay. So it's a box to the outside of where you point it. Interesting. Well, I'm learning stuff. That's always good. I'm thinking. I'm using my brain. I got thoughts. So we're gonna remove that sound sensor. We're gonna put it back in another position because I want to see how it works. And then it's Daniel Moore is the mayor's name. Now the mayor's, as it says, prefer to attack in the dark. So we're going to grab this other crucifix while we're going back inside to reposition that sound sensor. And we'll put this down just because I really want to get the objective because I'm not going to be able to get the smudge sticks. I forgot the lighter. Capture a ghost, maybe? Might be able to get that. That's always a risky one. Now it is intermediate, so again, maybe. But I'm not banking on it. I'd rather get it right. So he's messing with doors. That's okay. You can mess with these doors. I'm going to turn this light on to reduce the mayor's power a bit. I'm going to put this crucifix kind of more in the middle. I have one down here still. He's getting a lot of phone calls. I'm not answering your phone calls anymore, dude. So we're going to put this sound sensor down in here. And I want to see how this works. Now it should cover this whole area. Alright, so we're going to check out how it works, and then we're going to provoke it. Try to get a hunt going on after the crucifixes disappear. And then probably call it there. Hopefully we get some good scares. So far, no breathing in the air, little bit of footsteps, no apparitions yet. Usually on the lower difficulties you might get some apparitions before they come and attack you. So not too much activity other than switching off lights and ringing phones, which is enough for some people, but I want more. So our sound system right there is in classroom 2, so we can see any sounds. Right now our total activity is 0, so that's why we're not seeing anything. Let's give it a little bit of time to see if it spikes up. And it was Daniel Moore. I have to remember that. Daniel Moore. So I want to see this activity spike up. Right now it's flatlined. It might be a product of the intermediate difficulty. Looks like we had some sound there for a second, but I had already repositioned the sound sensor, so we didn't pick that up yet. But look how much area that covers. So if you're in a, there we go. So classroom 2, you can see there's sound. As soon as the activity happened, there was sound. So that might tip you off like, hey, it's probably in that classroom, classroom 2. Now classroom 2 is probably a lot harder to identify based on this map, but if you remember where you put your sound sensors, then you'll be okay. So it went back down, so there was no more activity there. So that's cool how that works. That does cover a bunch of activities. So places like the asylum or the school, it might be best to have 4 of those motion sensors and put them out in kind of strategic locations in both, maybe like the corners. Try to cover a large area. And that way you'll be a little bit more alerted. So there's activities supposed to be picking up again. So far nothing on the sound sensor over here. But it might not be making much sound. Maybe just moving stuff, or I don't know. A telephone ringing should be boosting it up a lot. Alright, so, kind of cool. We're going to go provoke it. Daniel Moore. Daniel, we coming. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. He turned off our light? No, our lights are still on. Now, it is a mayor, so you have to remember mares are weak in the light. So, maybe that's part of the reason why he's not causing a lot of activity. Just the phone ringing again. He's going to have a lot of voice messages. Alright. Daniel Moore. Now again, he can hear me without holding the local chat button because of the solo play. I'm going to turn the light off because mares are stronger. Now if he comes, I don't know, maybe I'll run over here. Is this door off its hinges too? No, this door's open. So maybe I'll run over here to this classroom if he comes. Or, yeah, that door's off. So I have to go to the left. Daniel Moore. Where are you? Here he is. Hey, Daniel. You a big boy. Okay, my skin is crawling right now. I'm a little ballsy when it comes to these guys, but that doesn't mean they don't get to me. I wonder if the crucifix worked yet. Right now, we still got some time. Let's step out in the hall a little bit towards the light. I want to look at the journal. So we got our photos of our ghost. More phone calls. Daniel, pick up the phone. You've gotten like 10 phone calls since I've been here. Actually, it's more like 5, but... Daniel Moore. Give me a sign. Where are you, Daniel? Daniel. Where are you, Daniel? Daniel Moore. Daniel Moore, give me a sign. Show yourself. Here he goes again. He angry. Look at that big boy. Alright, I'm gonna go grab another camera. I'm gonna check that crucifix objective because that's probably done. If it is done, our crucifixes should be about done and we can actually get a true hunt coming on. I'm going to grab another camera because I used all these on his shadow, but if he actually does start hunting, maybe we'll actually see his true form and we'll be able to take a picture of that. But safety is priority, so if it does come to that, and if I need to run away and I can't get a photo, then you best believe I'm going to be running. Sanity's at 7, good. Crucifix objective is not done. We are out of photos, so I'm just going to grab some salt and kind of make him upset because I'm going to make his feet all salty. Nobody likes to have salty feet, right? So we're going to go do that and then provoke him some more because I am insane when it comes to making these ghosts mad. I am the expert. I like to make them upset. Doesn't matter if they come at me. Doesn't even matter if they kill me. They can try. So I'm going to put some salt at the doorway. Salt inside. Getting a lot of phone calls, so I'm going to put some salt right there by the phone. I'm going to grab the UV light. We'll be able to spot his footprints now if he does step in the salt. If we see here, that crucifix is still available, so that's good, and that one is too. That's why our objective hasn't been completed yet. We'll try to provoke him some more. Daniel Moore, where are you? Daniel Moore, show yourself. Heard a footstep here. Daniel Moore, give me a sign. Do you want to hurt me? We'll turn this on, just for fun. Adult, do you want to hurt me? Do you want me to leave? Do you want to hurt me? Daniel Moore, do you want me to leave? He wants to attack me. Daniel Moore, attack me. Do it. Hey. So we got Shadow and his true self. You're old. You know, He really wants me. Look at this dude. He keeps shutting the door too. He's gonna make it difficult. You gonna kill me, Daniel? Oh, what? Those footsteps did not match his shadow. Crucifixes are still hanging in there. That don't mean nothing. He can still hunt. They have a 4x4 area, as one of my viewers commented and pointed out. Thank you for that. So, if I don't have these in the right position, he could come at me just like that, but like more serious. Right now, he's just pretending. He's just a big pretender. Daniel Moore doesn't have the balls to come at me. Daniel Moore, I'm right here. Standing by the doorway, ready to run. Daniel Moore, do you want to hurt me? Do you want to hurt me? Death? You want to kill me? Pain? You keep trying to close this door on me. So Mare's arm stronger in the dark, so that's why we're getting a lot of activity. If we had the light on, I don't think we'd get as much. Daniel Moore, staying in the doorway to hopefully prevent him from slamming the door in my face. You're old. How old? How old are you? Do you want to... You're an adult, okay. You already told me that, but I was hoping for like an age. Guessing 50? Attack? Oh, I'm sorry, okay. Too high of a number. 30s. 30s isn't that old. 40s. Late 40s. That's not that old either. But still, you didn't like 50. Where are you?
Next.
Who's next? What's next? Where is next? Why next? Daniel Moore. Show yourself. Give me a sign, Daniel. Do you want me to leave? Are you male? Are you female? Do you not identify with the gender? You step into me, Daniel. You gonna catch me? Not if I outrun you. I'm right here by the door. I'm ready to go, big boy. Let's do this. Daniel Moore. Die. Okay. Crucifix over here is still holding up. So, our lights are off in the hallway. Did he turn these off? He must be moving then. Alright. So you know what this means. I really want the crucifixes to work. Did they work yet? If they did, then great. He's over here messing with this light switch. He's got a long reach. He turned this one off too. You know how mares are. They prefer the dark. Oh, I turned off the breaker. He got upset because I kept turning the lights back on. Alright, let's look at our sanity. Let's see if the crucifix objective worked. If it worked, then we'll remove the crucifix and we will provoke him into a hunt. So that did work. Excellent. So all I really want to do now is see if Mr. Moore is willing to hunt me. If he hunts me, then I'll be happy. I don't need these pills. I don't need those sneaking pills. I don't need no meds. Let's go with the glow stick. Ooh, Daniel Moore, I have a glow stick of death. I'm coming for you, Daniel. Better let me get to a door before you start doing anything crazy. Now both crucifixes might be gone. We might not have to remove anything. He might be willing to play with us now. So this one still is active, but that doesn't mean anything. He might have just been over there, so this might be too far away. We'll give it a couple more attempts to provoke him, and then we'll actually... Now he'll hunt us. Daniel Moore! Come get me. Come on, Daniel. Come on, Daniel. I removed the crucifix. I ain't scared. Kill me, Daniel. Will you actually do it? I'll walk over here a little bit. Daniel Moore. Give me a sign. Daniel Moore. Where are you? I know where he is. You turn the lights off. Mares do not like lights. We'll open up these doors. Just in case. Another phone call. Mr. Popular over here. We're not done yet. You thought we were leaving? No, we're not done yet. Daniel Moore. Where are you? Gotta get back over to the room. I wonder if I hide in there if I'll be safe. Daniel Moore, where are you? Give me a sign. Show yourself. Daniel Moore. Daniel. Daniel Moore, show yourself. Come on, big boy. Here we go. He's coming. Can we outrun him? Let's make our way to the exit now. Very quietly, make our way to the exit. What? I can't touch that door. I can touch that one. That one's not letting me interact with it. Uh-oh. We have to go out this way. Okay, let's try to get out here. For some reason that door is locked. Ooh, his feet are salty. Can we make it? Can we get to the door? Okay, we made it. Woo! Alright. We got some action. Daniel Moore actually came for us. Now that door was locked. I don't know what happened. I tried to click on it and move it. It wouldn't let me do anything to it. We are out of there. So there we have it, everyone. That's the high school on intermediate completed. Daniel Moore. A lot of phone calls for this guy. But at the end, he got his last call from Ventex and crew. Glad you guys were there along with me. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Try to get him to come after us, and in the end it worked. We got all of our objectives except for the smudge sticks, which was my bad. I forgot the lighter, but you know what, that's like $10. So we got our evidence locked in, we got our pictures, We got Spirit Box, Ghost Orb, Freezing Temps in there. Let's go ahead and leave. As you'll see here, that first objective will be crossed out before we get back to the lobby, showing you that we did it successfully. There we are, $150, not bad. See if we got the second objective. I think that's $10 extra we could have got. Bone evidence, I mean, the high school's huge. I'm not going to find any bone evidence on a solo play. It's going to be rare if you do. So, 112 experience, level 125 now. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.